Yar! Welcome back to the Cringe. I'm your captain, Joey, Joey, and we are about to embark on day 92 of Chores and Tours on an island with 5 stars. Had a little bit of a rough start this morning, so you're going to notice we started a little different. But anyways, here we go. Looks like we have Gulliver, or Gulliver. Yeah, I had a little bit of an issue getting my video capture device to pick up the volume of the game. So, without further ado, let's get moving. We're only about 8 minutes behind. I'm feeling a lot better after yesterday's midnight adventure. Going to pick up Pokemon ZA. Nice. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we should have another artwork. Ooh. I'm at my limit. All right. I don't know if it allows me to store or if it only picks up certain ones. Corkboard. Cool. I got a lot accomplished last night. Had to do my laundry. Threw the dishes in the dishwasher. I had a good dinner. I made some potatoes. And I did some gravy. And I put my country ribs in the gravy. So that was pretty good. That was a good dinner. I think I used the wrong potatoes, though. So, that's a lesson for next time. Either that or I cut my potatoes too small. It's all good. Still tasted good. It's a good thing about cooking. You could still mess it up and it still tastes good. Or vice versa, but texture stuff doesn't bother me too much as long as it's not aggravating. Yeah, the only time textures bother me is like mussels. Ugh. I'm not a fan of mussels. Or clams, unless they're fried. Cool. I don't typically eat clams any other way. Just a personal choice. I'm not a clam chowder fan. However, I'll eat just about any fish. The only one I prefer not to touch is anchovies, but oh, I'm gonna have to go swimming. At least on pizza, I don't like it. Yeah, at least we're going to get this done. I'm going swimming, though. All right, there we go. Got it. I think you usually pick it up after like 3 or 4. Nice. Oh, cool. I didn't have an oyster. Well, that's good. I can donate one to Blathers. Ah, sweet shrimp. Nice. Yeah, typically you get it after your 3rd and 4th one. Watch, it's going to take like 8 of them now. Just because I said it. Oh, of course. Another one? Nice. So I caught sweet shrimp last month. Yeah, let's see if I have the communicator. It's a good sign. Didn't move. Okay, there's number 3. Or maybe number 4. Alright, let's hope this is it. Sweet. I want to get that phone cover. I'd love to have that phone cover. Yeah. Cool. Beverage of choice this morning is coffee. I'm on my 2nd cup. I think today I'm going to start my Pokemon adventure. I don't know if I'm going to film videos about it. Well, we haven't done anything yet. Cool. Wispy Island Secrets. Oh, that might be the ghost. Huh. Nice, my laundry just finished. It will sit in there until I'm done. I'm not worried about wrinkles. Beautiful. Okay. Yep, I have coconuts, so I'm good. In case there's the stone. So I'm glad I checked. There we go. Just make sure. I can't remember if I did this part. I know I did the back part, but... Alright. Let's go in here. So I hope everybody's doing well. Other than starting off a little late yesterday and having some tech issues this morning, I'm doing pretty good. Really minor. I'll be visiting my son tomorrow. I visit him twice a week. It helps his week go better. With the staff that was there, it kind of really helps him. So, I try to do that as much as possible. Very few times that I haven't visited him. I went on vacation once. First time in like 20 years. So, that was a little rough. I can't remember if I did this. I probably did. Alright. Let's go up and handle the logs up top. And we'll get these while we're here. Yep, so I'm on my second cup of coffee. It's still pretty warm. Nice. Yeah, I can't believe we're already into episode 92. With 5 stars. That's pretty wild. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever played that I actually had a 5-star island. So some of this is new. Pretty exciting yesterday. I watched the football game. Ooh, first weed. And we have... So I didn't get a chance to do the pick up the shells before we started because I was having communication stuff. Yeah, I couldn't get my sound to come through my video card. I might be picking up a new video card soon. I already know this. I thought I already knew this. Oh. I just want to see. Yeah, I thought I already had this one. Maybe had it in a different game playthrough. That's fine. That's the only problem about playing this game. It's like I thought I had an oyster already, but apparently I didn't have that. It's okay. We'll take it. Nice. Way to psych me out. All right. I'll We'll just run through here, make sure we have nothing. Ooh, I see another star. Let's make sure I got everything. We'll come through, pick this up, get the logs. So we got 2 of the 4. 1 of the weeds. We got the stone. And we are still waiting for the money spot. Or the money tree, whichever. I don't know. I call it money tree. But first I have to be smart enough to bury the funds. And not dig over the hole. Oh, no, 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 no. Place. Put that away. These are the creepy ones. Can't stand those. Yeah, those have to be the creepiest ones. At least in my opinion. But it's my playthrough, so you probably already know. It's my opinion. Alright. A petaloid. Can't remember what that is. Ah. I'm not sure I have yellow. I do not. Huh. Guess who's got to move a tree? Well, that's really cool. Put away. Yeah, that's a new one. Oh, now I gotta figure out what to do with this tree. You know what? It goes here. There we go. We should still have a 5-star island. Because I think it only counts the large trees. Alright. Well, I guess we'll find out anyways. I gotta do this anyways, just in case. Beautiful. So I hope everything's going well for you. As I mentioned before, things are going really well. Yep. Not too shabby for today. Let's go over here, check the beach. We'll start off in the lower left. Nice. Ah, there we go. Good choice. And I found my weed. Put away. This one we're going to bury in a hole. And we made it another day without messing up. Okay, we're going to go put this away. Gold. And money tree. Plant. Good, and while I'm thinking about it, we're going to do this. And. All right. So, all we have to do is find logs and one more fossil. Well, that helps. We'll check the beach first. Hopefully we see it. So the cool thing about making dinner yesterday is I have leftovers. I'm going to add a little bit more veggies to it today, though. So I mix my potatoes with veggies, and then I put the gravy on top. I usually add peas. It's not my favorite vegetable, but it goes well with that concoction. And there we go. I like corn, but very specific uses. I think I have corn in my freezer. I don't know. I might use that if I have nothing else. All right, let's go do this. See if we have a 5-star. I was watching a lot of guides on the Pokemon ZA. I haven't started playing yet. Good. I was worried about that. We're good. I think it wants me to have coffee today, if I remember. All right. Let's do this. I have 30 in. I can put 20. That's not what I meant. All right. Let's do 20,000. Ah! Gotta be kidding me. 2, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Let's try that. Good. All right. Let's just double check. Yep, coffee today. It wants me to chop lumber, which we will do soon. So we have 2 things to give Blathers today. We have the clam or oyster. Make a donation. We'll do both. Good. Assess fossils. Awesome. So just in case you were worried, I'll fold my clothes when I process this video. I don't have the type of job where I really need to worry about that. Not that, you know, I still don't do it anyways. I still iron my clothing. Gotta admit, I do it a lot less now than I ever have. There we go. He doesn't have a sink. We'll ignore that. It's all good. He's still good company. Ah, so it wants me to make 3 things. Catch bugs. Fruit trees. Yeah, not sure I'm going to do the fruit trees. Nice. And we're good. Okay, so we have nothing to toss. But we'll sell some stuff. Alright. Keep the lumber until the end. And the weeds. Well, it's getting colder. Today I'm going to get under and isolate some of my pipes and make sure I have winterization stuff on it. I always check it every year just to make sure. Oh! Ah, I made a boo-boo. Actually, I'm good. Yeah, I forgot to hit Harv's. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try this again. Slow down. I want to fly. Harv's Island. Take off. Yeah, so on my house, there's one area I like to make sure is insulated. And I did most of it already. Protected the outside pipes. Now I just have one that's right near where it comes out from the ground into the house, and I just make sure that's covered for the winter time. Ooh, nice. What is that? Warm painting. This is a first for me. I've never seen this. So, let's go to the guide. Yeah, I've never seen the warm painting before. There is no fate of the warm painting. Okay. I'm going to write that on my list. All right, and we are going to buy this bad boy. Wow, this is 3 paintings in 1 week. That's a big deal. I'm not sure I've ever had that before. I don't want to jinx it. That's pretty good. I already updated my spreadsheet, so this way I don't have to have an app. There's a lot of that you can do on an app, but sometimes it's just easy to focus on what you have. Yeah, so today it's going to be in the 60s, but probably a little warmer. Gonna have a lot of cloud cover today. Typically, cloud cover traps heat, except in the wintertime. Well, it might get steamy, but it all depends on the air mass that's associated with it. I am rushing. I gotta go fold laundry. It's not that bad. All right. Let's start on this side today. Something tells me I'm gonna have to jump around to the other side. See if this is a new one. So we had a new gyroid. Stack shopping baskets. I already have that. Huh. Check that out. Not something I would have thought to get. If I'm being quite honest. Not something I would normally care about. So, now that I have it, I appreciate it, I think. I'm not making a store. All right. Here. There we go. Perfect. Want to go get this tree. And then come back. I don't know. I'm doing a little different today. I shouldn't be out of sorts. I had a pretty good night to rest. Watched a little bit of soccer yesterday. Bought it on, it wasn't Prime. I think it was Peacock. I think. I'm not sure. So I originally started making extra tools because I did not want to get to this portion and have to stop and go all the way down. And that's why I always have an extra axe or shovel. So that's why I started doing that. Oh. Not bad. Good. I didn't know if I could come around. I was thinking about getting over there. No. Now we just have to finish up in the front. Or the side, however you look at it. I have to remind myself, I'm still not 100% at 5 in the morning. Yeah, so I watched a lot of tutorials for the new Pokemon game. I think I'm going to give it a shot today. I follow a couple of YouTube channels that allow me to help my gameplay. I don't know. I had a rough time getting this yesterday. Beautiful. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I'll come over here and do this first. Let that fish settle down. Yeah, I didn't like having to go and stop and make another axe in the middle of the run. So that's why I like making it at the end and carrying an extra one. Now it's funny because when we first start playing the game, you want as much space as you can. But now that I have all the space, I'm not too worried about it. Pretty funny. Go back over here. Try to fish a little bit. Oh, I'm going to leave it. See what happens. And nothing. I don't like you, fish. Oh my goodness. You're a mean fish. There we go. That should do it. Yep. Already have it. Oh, this is actually a pretty slow playthrough. I have a little over 40 minutes right now. Guess I got to improve on that. I'm just sitting here talking up a storm. Not caring about the gameplay. Try that again. Nice. Even better, so I have to make both. Nice. All right. Both it'll be. There we go. 3 more weeds, and 1 tree, and 2 shovels. Or a shovel and an axe. All right, let's do this. Away. All right, let's make some tools. It's always better to do it here because you're using the resources that you just farmed. So, always better to do it here. There we go. All right, let's head home. Ooh, hold on a sec. Ah, there we go. So I guess that's okay. We were able to get some more miles. Oh, now it wants me to be friendly. Yeah, yesterday morning, man, I was really struggling. I know most people would download the electric copy or the digital copy. But I actually like the physical copies, so that's why I went and waited for Pokemon ZA. I remember having to do all that stuff in the 80s with some of those toys. Remember Cabbage Patch dolls? My sister had one. A lot of those type of toys. I mean, we all had something, right? The things our parents did to make that stuff happen. I did the same thing for my son when the Wii came out. Waiting in line at midnight. I don't think he cared about it, but once he realized what it was, he enjoyed it. So it was the only game system that at the time that you could have that you wouldn't, like if you got frustrated, you couldn't rip the cords. Right, so Marion Hall. So since he was on the Spectrum, it was good because he could throw them, but he couldn't rip the system off the wall because they were not connected. So that was a positive. Put away. And place. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it there. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.